Mics, check. Music cued, check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another delightful, delectable, and otherwise entertaining episode of TigerTails Radio. I am TK, and asleep on the sofa we have Hedgington.
Good evening, everybody.
And almost awake on the sofa we have an Echo.
Good evening, everybody.
And flying all the way in from the internet we have a Xavier.
Hello, everyone.
And the music you've just listened to there was got to start somewhere from Dorito, kicking off a theme night, because we haven't had one of those in bloody ages. So, to celebrate the forthcoming anniversary, the 27th anniversary of Sonic the Hedgehog being released, which happens on the 23rd of June, we're having a Sonic 1 themed show.
Yay!
Sonic 1 theme, so
Yeah.
Green Hill Zone.
That'll be the next track, yeah.
Remix, and remix.
All of the OC remixes coming up, yes. It's an OC remix night, yay! Because fuck arsing around with YouTube's copyright policies was a pain in the dick, and this was easier, yay!
Yay!
So, real music next week.
Because apparently almost every song in the world is now unavailable to be played.
Yeah. It's blocked in at
Yeah.
least 20 zillion countries. It's like, no, not even 20 zillion countries in the world! How can it be blocked in that many? And YouTube's going, the music industry finds a way.
Well, it'll get worse.
The music industry just creates its own countries just to be able to block things in.
Yeah. It's like, this music is blocked in unspecified-istan. That's not a place!
Oh, but it is.
It's a place
for
now.
the music industry.
Yeah. And you need to buy a license if you want to play your music there.
Technically, Apple's headquarters are considered a country for music.
Well, it's considered a cunt, but that's beside the point. Anyway,
Oh.
Dum-dum.
moving on to the reviews of the week. Mr. Xavier, how was your week?
What? Hang on. Let me check the time. Right, it's 3 minutes past 8, and we're on to a segment. What's happened?
I know, right? Efficiency and shit.
Yeah, what's happened? We're normally causing chaos and destroying things.
We've been ready for the last half hour. It's the weirdest thing.
And yet we never thought we were going to be.
No, I didn't think we were going to be.
No. Because I remember when I arrived and it was just like, oh my god, the world is ending.
It wasn't the world was ending. It's like, oh my god, I'm angry at everything.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's your normal state, isn't it? TK, angry at everything?
No, just angry at most things. Today it was angry at everything. It upgraded.
Yeah. I just hid in the corner and organised dinner.
It was a very smart plan.
Yes.
So, do we want to then start with Hedgie's week, seeing as yours is going to be angry at everything, mine is going to be sleeping through most things and stuff. So, how was Hedgie's week?
My week was pretty good. I did an audition, or 2 auditions for a Red Bull video game. Unfortunately, I didn't get the parts though, so I can actually sort of say that now, because before I was under an NDA when I auditioned. But yeah, so I tried that, and I unfortunately I didn't get it. So, but damn, there's always next time. Next time, Gadget. Next time. Yeah.
Now go on, do the evil laugh properly.
Dr. Claw.
Yeah.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Well, it's like what they say about most things in the theatrics. It's mostly going to be audition fail.
Yes.
Audition fail. It's not going to be, oh my god, I have found my calling and they accepted me. Look at me, la-di-da. It's a case of, well, it was nice, but
Yeah.
It
go
wasn't
away.
quite what we're after.
Indeed, yeah. I believe the response I got was missed it by this much.
They say holding their hands far apart as possible.
But yes, now
Over the phone.
I'm attempting to set up a proper voice booth so I can actually have written material next to me, so I don't have to keep leaning out to look at my screen. So I'm attempting to do that, but it's apparently very tricky to actually get hold of that kind of material. So, yeah.
What, you mean the chicken boxes?
Oh no, the chicken box I've got, it's more of a sort of an angled microphone stand.
Oh, that, oh yeah.
Yes. You can get those, but it's like, yeah, you have to clip it to a desk. It's like, no, I don't want to clip it to a desk. I want to hang it from my current microphone stand, but over arc it. That's what I want. Is that so hard?
Yes.
Apparently, yes.
Yes, it is.
Apparently, yes.
Unless you know, like an audio engineer, it's going to be very...
Or a sheet metal basher.
Yes.
And there just
a
happens
cheap
to be
basher.
a sheet metal basher down in Southampton,
Oh,
whom we used to use when I used to work in the air movement industry.
I see.
I've no idea if they're still around, but it's over 10 years ago now.
Yeah. So I've been sort of looking at things, basically looking at new auditions to go for. I've also been finishing up my plans for my Canada-New York trip, which is slowly encroaching.
Yeah. It's immediately after our Wales trip, pretty much, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's 2 weeks after that.
2 weeks.
Well, almost. Week and a half.
This will be before you go back to uni again.
Yes.
Because didn't you leave for the Americas on the Sunday?
Sunday
The
8th,
Americas.
yes.
Yeah, Sunday the
What,
8th.
what are we in? The 1800s? You're leaving for the Americas.
Yeah. Well, he's going to Canada as well, so
Yes.
it's that
So
continent.
the North American continent.
Yeah, so he's going to Canada and America. So he's going to the Americas. Because he's covering the North American continent.
Yes.
When the Canadians come down and go, we are not American, A, and beat the ever living Christ both of you.
If you're going to
For
do
calling
it right,
them
we are not American, eh?
Yeah.
We are not represented by you.
That sounds like a Trump voice.
I was going to say, was that Trump being a Canadian?
Trump Canuck.
With Hedgie, it could be Japanese. We don't know.
No, that's true.
No,
don't
it's
start it,
Japanese.
it
It's a
started.
panda. Panda is Japanese. Hello.
Anything else for the week?
No, that's pretty much what I've been up to.
There. So,
Yes.
Echo, how was your week?
So
been?
my week. Let's see. What does my week actually consist of? I really ought to think about this, like actually, and be maybe a bit more prepared.
Tuesday was
Yes.
Grinder, Wednesday was Grinder, Thursday was Grinder, Friday was Grinder.
No, there was at least a bit of Hornet in there and
Oh.
some Recon,
God.
God, give me some variety at least. But no, the Monday to Friday bit was just kind of usual work stuff. And then, what did I do Saturday? Saturday was kind of usual Saturday for me, which is catching up on laundry, doing
I was
housework.
going to say, haven't you been trimming your bush?
No,
The one in his front garden, Hedgie, oh my god.
yeah, no, Saturday wasn't the bush trimming.
I wonder...
No, I've kind of given up on trimming my front bush at the moment.
Hedgie and his immature giggling.
Oh, come on, he's not the only one. Let's be fair, I am too.
Yeah,
Um,
but you're worse.
oh, I'm far worse. Yeah. But yeah, no, I haven't been trimming my front bush lately.
Okay, so aside from gardening,
So aside from gardening, well, I suppose I probably ought to kind of like lead into TK's week. only
Okay,
as much as
because they cross over.
Yeah, the Sunday is definitely a crossover day. So
Yeah.
and he's far better at describing and explaining these things because he has slightly less dementia than I do.
Yeah, I'm off for pills now, so my
Yeah.
dementia's nearly gone.
he
Hooray!
Whereas
should be
mine is just
normal. Yeah.
perpetual.
Yeah. So, our week was reasonably quiet actually. Spent watched a lot of YouTube videos, and Tubbs came down on Friday, so we caught up.
So
with...
you're not back at work?
No, I'm back at work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how I've been watching YouTube videos. I've been coming home going, I need to sleep, YouTube. And sleeping on the chair. But yeah, I know. First week back at work after being off for this time, and it wasn't a complete disaster, which is good. I like it not being a disaster. It's nice to be able to go back and sit down. It's been effectively 2 months off nearly.
Woo!
There was like for 3 or 4 days in between 2 very long periods of offness, and it's like, can I still do my job? Answer: yes. Fucking A! Yeah, I like this. I can do my thing. I haven't forgotten it all. I was happy about that. But yeah, the evenings have been spent mostly sleeping and watching YouTube, and trying to get other work done. Getting the Pup Station's website up and a bit further along. And then
Yep.
it's functional. It just needs to be updated to the present day, which I'm getting there. I'm now in like the May period, so I'm only
You're not
A
far.
Early
month
May.
behind. Yeah,
month and a half behind.
That's
Trouble
feasible.
is, in this month and a half, because we've been out and about so much, we've managed to do over 40 stations. So,
Yeah, so you have created yourself a lot more work.
yes.
Yeah, but he's now going to be doing normal work, so he's now got a reason to sit down after work and do more work.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
It's not fair, really. But yes, so Friday Tubbs came down and we watched a lot of Rick and Morty. Like, got through the entire second season and most of the third. So there's a couple of episodes left on the third season to watch now. Saturday was spent chilling because, holy crap, after that week it needed a chill day. And so there was some chill. There was lots of Kingdom Hearts played as well. And because Tubbs put on Kingdom Hearts 2. Because hell yeah, so he got through the Roxas area.
Because you need to in order to play that for snagging a game.
Great game. You leave it alone.
It's a great game after Roxas.
Roxas is fine. You leave Roxas alone.
I will after he's burned to death.
Looks like he's going to be really important in 3, so nah.
Oh, really? They're bringing him back,
Really
are
important and not playable. Yes, that would be lovely. Thank you very much.
You
they?
hope. No, they'll just throw some other random character at you. That'll annoy you, won't it? So, Saturday was chill day and playing lots of Kingdom Hearts. Tubbs ended up not sleeping because he'd slept in a lot due to his medication. So he stayed up all night long playing Kingdom Hearts 1, whereas I slept. And then on the Sunday, I played a little bit of Birth by Sleep while we were Tubbs and showered and stuff. And then Echo arrived to take us all the way over to Rapido's. And we went to Rapido and Stu's. And they have a new dog called Cassie, who is adorable.
Cassie? No.
No, Jessie.
Jesse.
Hello, Dementia. Hello, Dementia. It's nice to see you still there.
I'm picking up Echo's dementia.
Yes, you are.
So yeah, Jessie, who's lovely, she really is.
Is she Border Collie?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she is a border collie and she's adorable.
she is. And also a, what's it called? The eye colour thing.
Oh, the David Bowie effect. Yeah, she's got eyes of different colours.
Ah.
One's
Oh,
blue,
yeah.
one's brown.
What's
There's
it
someone who'll probably be able to confirm the technical term for it.
Yeah,
But, you know,
science fiction
pictures will help for those vague descriptions of doggos.
I'll see if I can put a picture in channel. Those of you on the Discord, congratulations, you're about to be picture bombed as soon as I figure out how to get it out of, out of Twitter. How do I go to my own Twitter with this damn tweet? Why do I use Twitter?
How do I
God.
Twitter?
How do I get to my own Twitter?
Anything else outside of Sunday then, outside of the Rapidos?
No, because that was pretty much it, wasn't it? We spent the entire day there.
Well, we got there about 1ish, and we came back at 9.
That's
And
not
so-
too bad.
It was a nice day.
It was.
And we had delicious foods.
And we relaxed in the hot tub.
There was a hot tub. Yes, there was relaxing in a hot tub. Yeah, obligatory hot tub time. Had to be done. And so, how do I copy and...
So whilst you're doing that, I'll go into my week. Monday, I managed to do the show because that was a day of work. Did the show and went, you know what? I'm tired. I'll go to bed at some point. There he is. It's a collie. I don't know if it's border collie.
It's border collie.
Okay. And I went to bed as I normally do, and I did not sleep. I did not sleep for a long time until at some point I must have passed out and then woke up after about 3 hours and did not sleep. And I had a blinding headache and felt wretched. So I ended up calling in early to work to say I'm not coming in because I am awful. Tried sleeping the rest of the day. Kind of did, kind of didn't, and then spent the majority of that day not feeling brilliant and pottering about the house trying to do things under the impression that if I tire myself out, take painkillers, take flu stuff, I'll get to sleep the next day.
Fool.
Yeah, I didn't sleep on the Tuesday night, the Wednesday night, the Thursday night, Friday night I was a bit better, Saturday night I was a bit better, Sunday night I was a bit better. But effectively, somehow, over the weekend I was last down with TK, 3 hours sleep stayed with me and decided to destroy me. Yeah. And to the point where I just couldn't function. I was walking into rooms going, I've got the thing that we need, and then looking down going, I've not actually brought the thing we need, I'll go back and get it.
Wow.
That sounds like me on a normal day.
It was trying to function. I was sat, after I did like laundry and stuff and washing up, I just sat down and stared at stuff, and I need to do repetitive stuff to function. So it's like switch on YouTube, watch something in the background to try and keep my attention on something.
Yeah.
But it just was driving me up the wall because I would finish the night, lay down, and it's like you're tired, you want to sleep, and your body's going, yeah, you're tired, you want to sleep, and your brain's going, no.
Hey, that sleep thing, that's for somebody else.
Yeah, I've had insomnia previously, normally like a day, at most 2, and then I'll sleep, and it doesn't happen again for like months, if not years.
Yeah, well, you're a lucky bugger, aren't you?
Yeah, but
I've
this
never
hit me quite bad.
experienced this.
Oh, and it's brilliant.
is
Insomnia
the
is fantastic.
worst.
Yeah.
You go to bed and your body just goes, you know what, no, or your brain goes, you know what, no. Do something.
Even better, both! They both sit there and go, you are shattered, you are really tired, so guess what the one thing you're not gonna do is?
You're not going to sleep.
I don't know.
So I was looking up insomnia stuff. I was looking up stuff to do to make sure I'm getting myself into a routine. I was taking the sleeping tablets, the painkillers, and the flu stuff because it had to be something. It's great. I was rattling like TK.
Yeah.
Just not on the medication that would put me to sleep.
I had that a couple of about a month ago. I was just like, I am barely alive.
Yeah. You were worse than I was, because I remember turning up and the place was, you know, in darkness, because that's when the meter got ripped out, because yay.
Yeah.
And I didn't really notice until we got to a place with light how ashen you looked.
Yes.
It was like, Hedgie's feeling a bit down. Oh, okay. Get to Echoes. No, he looks dead. He's dead.
Hedgie,
He
not
does. He
well.
looked literally grey, like he was at
Yeah.
court.
Yeah. I didn't get that bad, but I was pretty bad. I mean, I've gone days without sleep occasionally, but normally it's then I would sleep and it was solid.
Yep.
And on weekends, on a normal, typical sleeping weekend, I can sleep solidly.
Oh, you lucky thing.
Or if I do wake up, I can then go back to sleep. For whatever reason, I just couldn't do it this time. Some people reckon maybe allergies. Some people reckon it's the heat. So it's like windows.
It's a combination of all of the above. That's the thing.
Yeah, it was a little bit of everything. So trying to get the balance right is a pain. But the worst thing is, I remember when I was living with Mum and Dad, I would like go to bed during the winter and open the window because I would sleep with the window open.
mad.
No, I would sleep with the window open. Really, I'm under the cover. The room would be ice cold. I'd
mad.
be fine.
Yes.
You're mad.
But like my house is, I mean, my house is like freezing during the winter.
Yeah.
I'll quite happily sleep because it's just nice big thick cover and
Yeah, if you've got the covers, it's fine.
Yes.
When it was there, it was like have the window open.
Because you
let
wake up
breeze
first thing in the morning, and you go to take the cover off, and you turn into a human icicle and put the cover straight back on again, and you don't leave until someone comes in with a portable heater to warm the room up, close the window, and rescue you.
No, I woke up and I'd get going because that was a wake-up call, that was.
well, yeah, because I used to just like leap out of bed like needing to pee first thing in the morning and just be like, oh, it's freezing cold. I'd better go pee quickly. Oh, okay, no, I don't feel so bad now.
It's like,
I get out of bed and go, oh my god, it's freezing, quick, turn the heating on.
I-
And the bladder was like, I need to go now! It's like, you can wait, it's cold.
I've grown up with the window open during winter, the window open during summer, closing it as and when required. Admittedly, most of the time I've either been in a quietish area, Totten, next to that fucking road next to Asda, which, if you've ever been near Asda for a length of time, God, it's fucking loud.
Yeah.
Which road were you on then?
You know the block of flats that looked like Kosovo?
That's Totten, it's not narrowing it down much.
There was a block of flats
Whoa.
next to the warehouse and the lorry slip road around the back, because you'd have the bank and
So,
then you
just off Umbridge Street.
yeah, just off there, and it's like this little like block of flats. It's been improved since I lived there, but it literally looked like a war-torn Kosovo building. I was there with the slide door window to Asda and the lorry area with
Nice.
all of the things. I worked nights and I slept fine during summer with the window open.
Yeah, mind you, once you're asleep, you can sleep through virtually anything, so...
Yeah, it's getting to that. It's getting to that point when I can switch off, and everyone around me suddenly goes, "I didn't sleep before Pete. I am doomed."
Yes. I know this one.
The struggle is real, folks, the struggle is real.
Yeah. To be fair, I find this if it's anyone else is asleep ahead of me.
But I try. I desperately tried. It's like, okay, I know I snore. I'll wait for everyone else to fall asleep. I'll listen to stuff on my phone. It's been like an hour. I'll get comfy. And then I wake up and everyone's going, "Oh my god, you snore!" And it's like, it took me an hour to go to sleep. What the hell were you doing?
Yeah.
Masturbating.
This is why I'm glad my head hits the pillow and that's it. I'm asleep instantaneously the moment my head makes contact with that pillow.
I wish. I've never been able
According
to
to
do that.
science, it takes, on average, 7 minutes to fall asleep once you go to bed.
Yeah.
There you go,
So
science.
I'm so far on the other end of that curve, it's unbelievable.
And I'm like I'm before that 7 minutes has even started. Literally,
Yeah.
head pillows are gone.
But there's got to be a lot more people who go to sleep instantly than there are who go to sleep late for it to be 7 minutes. It's got to skew
Yeah.
more your way than mine.
I have no idea of the bell curve, I must admit. But there we go. Anyway, shall we move on to a song?
Yes.
Oh, is this the theme night?
It is theme night.
Sonic, he can really move. Sonic, he's got an attitude. Sonic, he's not faster than a train in Adventure. Explain that to me.
I would say the fact there's water and he can't swim, so...
He runs across the water. We've seen it in the video games. Explain to me
Only
how
short
Sonic...
distances.
I don't
do you
call
mean only
half of
short
Hydra City a short distance.
Give me a run up and I'm across the planet.
But on that note, it's Sonic 1 night, so we're back to the old Mega Drive days. And
Green
so-
Hill Zone. Woo!
Yes, Green Hill Zone. It's an OC remix from Scared Sim and Ocean's Andrew, and it's called The Sound of Speed.
News and a discussion topic. With this segment, TigerTails Radio surely spoils you. This is the news of the week.
Yep, it's that time where we go into the news, the regular news. Normally what Pete's cribbed from the BBC.
Yeah, pretty much, because at least I can rely on the BBC to be certain something. So we'll start then with technology news and protests greeting Brussels and their copyright reform plan.
Ah, good. I'm glad there's been some protesting about Article 13.
Yep,
It
and
can suck a dick and die.
And because it's BBC, it says we're not going to put an opinion to it as close as possible and try and be as bland as possible, so therefore people won't notice this. Ooh, yeah. So this is the vote on the copyright directive. which comes before European Parliament on June 20th, which I'm fairly sure will get pushed through.
Probably.
Yep, it aims to rebalance copyright controls for the net age, but critics say it will stifle freedom of expression. We've mentioned this a few times. We've mentioned a few of the things that are in there, like the link tax.
Yep. So basically, when we give you the news, we will no longer be able to cite our sources.
Yes.
Unless we
Really?
have a license
Yep.
to cite the source.
Indeed.
Any
And-
link.
Have you got a rare Pepe? Because you can't share that anymore. That would be against the law. You need a license to share that Pepe.
Yep, you need to get permission from whoever the creator is. You then need to get permission from anyone affiliated with that creator. So you think Hollywood has it bad if they, refer to something that is in a film like another films, like
If they're watching another film on the telly or something.
Yeah, there was a film, the cop film with
Tango and Cash.
no, the British cop film, which was part of the Cornetto trilogy.
Oh,
Hot
Hot
Fuzz.
Fuzz.
Yeah, they had a scene where they had the bad boys and the Point Break. They had to get confirmation from the makers of Point Break, the actors in Point Break, the stunt double in Point Break to use that clip.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so think of that level of complexity to put a link on.
Yeah. Or to link to a news website. Yeah. So what's going to happen is that no longer on Facebook or Twitter will you be allowed to link unless Facebook and Twitter fork up hefty sums of money for licenses. And so all the fake news will propagate because that's not real news and therefore they'll be happy for you to link to them.
Well, 'cause it isn't owned by real media companies.
Exactly, whereas real news will be pushed underground and you can only get to it through real news websites directly.
Yes, because it's kind of specifically stated in Article 13. It's in regards to news
Yeah.
and stuff published by legitimate news agencies.
'Cause
No,
totally
this isn't
that's
me
spent.
paraphrasing. This is me quoting.
That's the worrying thing, yeah.
Yep. But there have been protests. There have been critics now saying that this was requiring web services to filter everything people put online to ensure what they post does not impinge on any copyright material. Although the way they're going, it'll be the person posting, not the web post site that will get the hit.
Yep.
But we've had web creator Sir Tim Bernard-Lee's, net pioneer Vince Cerf, Jimmy Wales from Wikipedia, and many others sending an open letter to the European Union. And they warned that if Article 13 were to be passed as is now drafted, it would restrict online life.
Yep.
Which, as we've mentioned, is pretty much clear. The Copyright for Creativity group, which is campaigning against Article 13, this week launched Save Your Internet site, which makes it easier for concerned citizens to email, phone, or send tweets to MEPs. And this is backed by many academic and creative organizations as well. So find the details if you are truly concerned. Get involved. See if your voice will help push this over.
There are lots of YouTube videos about it as well.
Yes, which needs to be, because that's another thing, because the tax will be going towards sites, and certain places will be able to cover that, certain places will not. And this isn't the only thing that's going into Article 13, because obviously this is updating the whole of the copyright side of things. So don't be surprised if there isn't other stuff in there that leads credence more to businesses and corporations than it should do, and enable more abuse that would prevent creators from doing stuff under, in America, what's deemed fair use,
Yeah.
and what we would consider public domain and stuff like that. So
Well, we have a fair use thing to a degree. It's just not
Yeah.
really kind of as written into law as America's fair use policy.
No.
We have a kind of unwritten understanding of fair use.
Moving on, a bit of good news, although it's very late in coming. YouTube's paid music and video services are finally coming to the UK.
About time!
Yep, so this is YouTube Red, and it's
Hey.
expanding its subscription-based music and video services to the UK and a further 11 countries. As we discussed way back in the day, this is the one that strips ads from the platform content and allows it to be downloaded rather than just streamed, a service that YouTube did have at one point, then mysteriously vanished.
Well, the YouTube Music disappeared because it's part of the Google Play Music subscription. You got
Yep.
YouTube Music thrown in for free. And they
Yep.
took it out because they were going to add YouTube Red.
Which
It
never
just
then.
took them fucking ages to get YouTube Red
Yeah.
over here.
And you did also have the opportunity to download videos, as YouTube videos as well, to be played offline, but
Yep.
that disappeared during one of the many updates to, enhance the experience.
for a fee.
Yep.
But
Now,
because I've got the YouTube Play subscription for music, I get YouTube Red Phone in for free. Yay!
Oh, very nice.
Now, the music service is priced at the same rate for Spotify, Apple Music, and Tidal's base service. The wider video content, which now supersedes YouTube Red, is available at an additional cost.
Yep.
And it includes 65 series, including several exclusives featuring popular YouTube video creators, although we're seeing fewer of them in the new batch. It does, however, cost £11.99 a month for individuals or £17.99 for a family plan, which is significantly more than Netflix or Amazon Prime. And seeing as I'm paying for both of those at the moment, because Netflix gives me a lot of stuff and Amazon also gives me a lot of stuff as well, it makes it harder for me to justify.
Yep.
I mean, although playing in the background, downloads for offline use, exclusive video content, I'm not fussed over. Just those two middle ones, play in the background and download for offline use. Those two things I would like, just not at that price.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's finally coming through. They've not confirmed a date in this article, which is annoying. And they mention a few things like Cobra Kai and stuff like that, because obviously YouTube Premium, which is more TV content, which we are concerned about because it's more stuff that's suggesting a pushing away from what YouTube originally was, which was to get the local content creator putting their own content out there.
Yeah.
That kind of now, this has probably been discussed before, but
Okay.
it's now come into force.
Oh, okay.
And this is the World Health Organization classification of gaming disorder as a condition.
Yep, video game addiction is now a
Really?
thing.
My
Yep,
God.
it is now a thing as per the WHO from this month.
Oh my God.
The BBC article mentions this briefly, but then goes on into the heavy impact of technology and people's various comments, including Tim Cook about his own use of his smartphone, the influence of social media, how technology and online behavior is affecting mental health, things like that. This does also kind of follow, but it doesn't mention an Australian program which immediately came out when Fortnite was being talked about very recently, saying Fortnite is damaging to kids despite them not providing any backing evidence. Now, I have tried to look up on the WHO where their research came from for the classification as this as a disease. The wording of gaming disorder, you could just copy pasta gaming disorder with gambling or any other highly addictive activities which are more based on behavior and effects of that behavior on the brain than it is actually an addiction or, you know, being a disease. I mean, the studies that they have, that they mention, but they don't put in the article even, suggest that gaming disorder affects only a small proportion of people who engage in digital or video gaming activities. However, people who partake in gaming should be alert to the amount of time they spend on gaming activities, because the way they talk about this is signs of the disease is unhealthy participation within gaming, as in you're focusing constantly on gaming, like any other thing that you could classify as something an addictive personality would pick up on, you know, like gambling,
Yeah.
brothels,
Everyone's
work.
addicted to brothels.
Oh, totally. Yeah, definitely, totally my thing.
The all-male brothels.
Yeah.
Well, maybe,
So
yeah.
this is updating the international classification of diseases. I'm still not entirely sure how they consider this a disease, because they're classifying this as a pattern of gaming behavior characterized by impaired control over gaming. So
Oh,
you
maybe
lose
they're classifying it as a disease because they played Depression in Quest and got cancer.
and increased priority given to gaming over other activities to the extent that gaming takes precedence. So basically, it's if you've got an addictive personality but it's to gaming, you are now under the classification of this. This is going to be a nightmare, because this will be quoted by people who don't know and focused towards anyone in the gaming area.
Wait,
And it's
I'm a
already
gamer.
started. It's
I
already
have a
started.
disease. Can I get a blue badge now?
No.
Yes.
Well, in the furry community, that's pretty much how it works. But no, it's it's constantly talking about excessive use and excessive gaming. It's not saying this causes this. It's more of a case of this is something that can happen. But that's kind of the same thing if you replace gaming with gambling, gaming with racing, gaming with extreme sports. Anything that would prompt endorphin reactions and force you to want to do stuff.
If only Hedge had endorphin release from housework.
Yeah. Well, if only somebody wouldn't keep blocking off access to the kitchen.
With the chair that
I
you
sense
found
a marital
outside.
dispute. Can you wait till after the show?
Oh, all right.
But yeah, their argument is that this is including in the classification of mental and behavioural disorders, despite there being many studies which have come out and said, well, no, gaming actually has helped this activity in the brain, that activity in the brain, pattern recognition, reactions, memory,
Hand-eye coordination.
hand-eye
Yes.
coordination, which is always the first one we fall onto.
And it helps staves off dementia.
Yep.
Empathy, understanding, storytelling, narrative, social interaction where you actually have to get involved with other people over vast distances, tactics, organization abilities. There's so many things that if you go across the gamut of gaming, you will find will benefit. And that's just within the game. Outside of it, you then have the communities, you have the charities, you have all of this stuff. But no, apparently the WHO says there's a disorder. This is a disorder because if you do it too much, you've then got a disease. And it's like, no, you probably have an addictive personality and this is your addiction.
Never start
Because-
smoking.
Well, it's the same with anything that isn't actually a chemical that you're putting into your body. You are finding something that is is encouraging your own addictive behavior. It is not the thing that's making you addicted.
No.
That's the difference. It's like cigarettes have an addictive quality because there's something in them that's addicting. Gaming pulls on the things in your body that make you want to play. So that rush is the addiction that you go for. But you can get that by driving cars fast.
Yeah.
If you don't,
Preferably
if you don't
in-game.
like the game you're
Whatever.
playing, no matter what it is, it's not going to hook you if you don't like it.
And I'll argue this to the cows come home, because whilst I have a healthy gaming habit, if it got to the point where it's a case of I need to do something, I will get up and go and do that. Because the dishes need to be washed, the house needs to be cleaned, I need to kiss Julia every now and again and socialise and go out and see people. I do not let gaming dictate to me what I can and cannot do.
And if you think your child may be addicted to gaming, here's a strange idea. Be a parent! Regulate how long your child games!
Yes.
I looked up the
Do
comments on
your
this
job.
one. I looked up the comments on this one and it was that. But that's it for the news.
Cool.
I've steered away from the other articles that are currently on there referencing gaming, such as, oh look, there's an article about E3 and how gaming's bigots have lost because currently we have lots of female primary characters in gaming.
Oh, yeah, but
or
we
E3.
don't have enough. Didn't you not see the other article?
Oh, I've seen
That,
lots
that
of
Feminist
them.
Frequency put out saying only 8% had games as the primary female lead.
Yeah.
But 50% had one where you could choose to be a woman, and that's just not good enough.
And apparently that's greater than the movie industry. So it's like, yeah, this is still bad, even though we're better than the movie industry, where you have no choice.
But moving on, we'll play a quick
Yeah,
jingle.
yeah,
play
we'll
a quick
avoid
song.
those. Yeah.
It's a remix of Marble Zone next.
Hey.
So we'll have a jingle, and then we'll have DJ Pretzel with the song Love Hurts. But first, this jingle.
Radio killed the video star.
How can this be?
Which radio? TigerTails Radio.
It's perfect.
Internet radio has never been so fuzzy. Now it's time for the latest gossip from the Silicon Grid. This is the gaming news.
Wow.
What?
Ooh,
It's
YouTube.
gaming news time.
Ooh, YouTube.
Why, is YouTube having a hissy?
Well, it's walking into walls. Ah, that's a bit better.
Oh dear.
Okay, no, it's not. It's just gone, you know what? I'm not going to show you anything in your feed.
We're getting a yellow flicker on our frame thingamajig.
Oh, no, there's an internal error on
Oh.
my subscription line.
Way to
And
go,
on-
YouTube! Way to go.
I was hoping it was just me. Please, everyone who's listening and in the Discord, preferably because we don't have anything else. Is your YouTube going well? Is your YouTube dying? Working? YouTube gaming? Is YouTube gaming working?
Ooh.
It's all the same site.
Gaming is working.
I will go and see if I can get the preview page running. Please be mute. Yes, you're on mute. Good. Yeah, YouTube seems to be working for the embedded one. So if you're trying to watch via YouTube and failing, just go to TigerTailsRadio.co.uk. In fact, we've got a jingle for that. Let's see if we
Yes.
can play the jingle. Where's the jingle?
It's hiding.
Oh, jeez, this one. This is the jingle I had in mind, but it would do the trick.
Missed the live show? Never fear. Archives are here. Visit tigertailsradio.co.uk to catch up on what you missed.
Oh, ignore YouTube. We'll come back to you later. So, gaming news. Beyond Good and Evil. So for those guys who are wanting this game, number 2, the beta. So
Beta.
this will be the open play test because the single player game obviously needs that. Will be coming by the end of 2019.
Hey!
The beta.
Yes! Video games are hard, yo, and they take time.
So yeah, we might see this in 2020.
And it'll be on PS5. I'm happy to wait.
PS5.
Probably.
Wow.
Yeah, so they're looking for a playable beta end of 2019, or they're aiming for one. So far, we've seen some gameplay. We've seen the original protagonist of the original game, Jade, who's come back young, obviously because this is a prequel, and evil, apparently. How they're going to explain any of this whilst tying into the first game will be interesting. And there's obviously been some controversy because they then announced, part of Gordon Levitt Jr., that they were going to do the whole submit artwork and things so we can use it in the game for free, and immediately people went, but that's not paying them, and these artists should not be. It's like, I can understand your argument up till the point when they're going, hey, do you want to give us your fan art, where you'll probably be credited in a game if we use it.
It's like, do you want to have your artwork displayed in a video game? You won't
Yeah.
get any money for it, but you'll get to be in a video game. Do you want that?
Your choice. Yeah,
Yes.
your choice.
You get to choose whether or not you submit. It's not like they're demanding it.
And of course, it's like, oh no, but artists will never want that because that's the whole entitlement thing, blah, blah, blah. You remember those arguments on Facebook about furry art, giving it for free, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that argument happened. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what this looks like once we finally get there, because it does look pretty. I'm not entirely sure how the game is going to play from what we've seen so far. I mean, to be fair, I've played some of the original at the start, but I've never been able to sit down and complete it because backlog games, this happens. We also have, I tried to avoid it, but E3 related news, because to be fair, everything at the moment is still E3.
Yeah.
And this is Super Smash Brothers.
Ooh.
So they confirmed all of the characters are coming back. They announced Metroid Lasses is going to be back, but her boobs will be smaller. No one cared. Metal Gear Solid Snake will be back, and his ass is flat. Everyone got pissed. And when I say flat, I mean flat. See the pictures. But we do have some good news. David Hayter is coming back to voice Snake in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So for those of you who love the original voice, he will be back. It sounds like it's going to be fun. He does announce that on Twitter, but yes, this will be fun. And then, do you remember the Bethesda conference?
I can't remember if I do or not. I don't know if it was a Bethesda one I saw.
Do
Yes,
you
that was
remember?
Bethesda.
Do you remember Skyrim Very Special Edition?
Yes.
Which was the troll advert, and you said, yeah, it's an actual thing coming to Alexa.
Yeah, because people have been playing it in America.
Yeah, they've now confirmed why it's a thing. Whilst it was presented as a joke, complete with a skit starring Key and Peele's Keegan-Michael Key. This is apparently starts with the sea of jokes about Skyrim being on everything, which has picked up steam after Skyrim announced on Switch and PSVR last year.
Yep.
And they understand they got a lot of flack. What else are you going to put Skyrim on? So we're like, well, we're just going to own it, have fun with that, and make fun of ourselves and make fun of everyone else.
Yep. Which is good.
This, by the way, was entirely Todd Howard's idea from the beginning. But it did just start off as a joke, and then it evolved into, actually, we can make the game that we're thinking about, then just troll you one layer deeper where you think it's really funny, then you find out it's a real thing. And we've got you twice.
Oh my god.
They did have to update the original story once they realised Skyrim Very Special Edition was real. But it also seems to be somewhat of a hit among fans with 85% 5-star ratings on the store page as of writing of the article I'm reading.
Nice.
So this is literally Skyrim text-to-speech edition.
Yeah.
And
It's like it's like an audiobook version of one of those choose your own adventure stories.
yeah, it's literally a choose-your-own-adventure story, only it's with Alexa. And if you think it's silly in the ad, imagine actually doing the Fossruda to Alexa and arguing about what you can do. I don't think it's going to be quite as intense about, you know, eating all of the cheese.
No.
Because I think there'll probably be conceptual stuff, because our work at Vitality have been doing stuff for the Echo Dot. It's a bit tricky to get Vitality tips to work sometimes, so yeah, but we'll see. But the fact that the reason why they did this was, in fact, it was because it's a joke, but then they thought, you know what, fuck it, we'll make it an actual joke.
Yeah, if you're going to do a
Only
joke,
it's
do it
real.
properly. And they did. And it's very well done. And I want to play it.
That does require you getting an Alexa.
It doesn't appear to be available in the UK stores.
No, because I
That
was
does
gonna,
require going to America.
Yeah, because I was going to install it on mine,
Yeah.
but it doesn't. appear, so.
It's not it doesn't appear to
So-
be available in the UK.
What would happen is this: we would go round to Echoes, and all would happen is people would be shouting, "Alexa, Fossruda!"
In all
Constantly.
fairness, it makes a pleasant change from what we normally shout at Alexa.
Shut the fuck up.
Actually, I'm very polite to Alexa and Google Assistant.
Yes.
Yeah, Google Assistant have to be, because you have to go, okay, Google, wait for it to respond. Give me the weather in Tahiti. You have to be polite, because it doesn't respond to anything but. Cortana and Alexa aren't as polite, if you're not polite.
Well, Katana's just useless.
Cortana does respond in interesting ways. I've just not gotten around to turning it on, because it would mean I'd have to have this huge ass mic I've got in my face and envision two screens, and I'm looking through my TV one where I've got Discord at the moment and the news through my mic, and then the one that is my PC unit with the game to one side. That's not... I record gaming videos like this. It's not the easiest of things sometimes, navigating through the vision of your mic.
Tell me about it. You forget, I live like that. You can see the two screens. You can see the mic stand moving around in between.
Yes, but on a good day, you don't talk. You just sit there and push buttons whilst everyone else around you does things and causes chaos. That's the
Directorial
idea.
role.
Yes, directorial role.
Dictatorial role.
Oh my
Dictatorial
god.
That's
role, yeah.
probably more like
But that's it for the gaming news. We are too close still to E3 for anything new to come out. There's still lots of updates about the games that have been talked about. Obviously, there's been there's been the wonderful articles from various leftist sides going, look, this is all this, and everyone on the centre just going, For fuck's sake! This is why we are pissed off with you! Stop trying to shovel it in our faces! And them going, oh my god, you're the right! And the right are going, sorry, what?
They're not.
That's
Which football team support? I don't like football. Get out!
pretty much how it is at politics. It's like football, table tennis.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Controversial subject, everyone up in arms. Thing that'll actually help the public. Taxi!
Taxi to Copacabana! But on that note, let's play a
Music.
song.
Yes.
Play
If
a
you're
song, eh?
up for quiplashing or other jackboxing, please be aware this will happen after the song, so make sure you have your internet-enabled device
Nice and
ready.
Indeed. So, with Springtime Smoothness, it's another OC remix, and it's from Andre Pastor. And it sounds a little bit like this.
You're listening to TigerTails Radio, giving Cards Against Humanity a run for its money. It's time for Quiplash.
Yeah, it's that time, boys and girls.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between. It's Quiplash time. So let's get some Quiplash on the screen. Yeah, isn't that smooth, funky Quiplash jazz? So, Golf Whiskey Hotel Lima is your Jackbox code. If you saw another code earlier, it didn't work for some reason, so I had to change it. So, Golf Whiskey Hotel Lima is your Quiplash code. And what I'm going to do is I'm now going to let the other three fill, where I go and have a wee.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
So
just like that.
we've now got to basically...
It gives people time to get into the game.
I suppose
in
it
your
does,
voice.
yeah. So, of course, here we
Notice
are.
that no one in the studio is yet in.
I am, excuse me, thank you very much.
There's
So-
a delay.
Yes, we are playing Quiplash 2. Remember, if you do not need an account to play this, all you need to do is go to jackbox.tv with an internet-enabled device. That can be your phone, it can be a tablet, it can even be a desktop PC. And all you do is simply put in the code, choose a unique username, and then press submit, and you will be brought into the world of Quiplash.
Or call yourself TK Tiger, not TK Tiger, could be TK Tiger, Purple Tiger, or various variants, because that doesn't annoy TK in any way,
Indeed.
shape, or form.
So at the moment we've got TK Tiger as the controller. We've got I Am a Bot, who I suspect is Xavier. We've
Has
got
been for a
Hoggy
while.
Hog 2, which is me. We've got Green Hill, which could be Echo. And we've got Emrys's Slut, which also could be Echo as well.
No disputing of this, I noticed. So yeah, we'll go with yes.
Yeah, so, yeah.
Yes.
What, as to which one's me?
Yeah, we think you're the one on the right. The
The one on the
purple
right.
one. The
Purple
purple one.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think you're being rude in the thing.
No, they're
No.
being smutty.
Dame Kaneko says, haha, I'm Green Hill.
Who says?
Dame Kaneko.
Hey!
Yeah, so therefore Echo is a
So we've
slut.
got 5 people. It's like we normally have 8. What's happened?
We don't normally make behave.
No, we get people, but it's one of those things. You know, it can
It's
can
warm,
be a
it's
bit.
Monday, who wants to be
Yeah.
around? No one, but we're here. And that's the
Yeah.
important thing. Except for Thomas playing Overwatch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tracer?
Yeah, we can see
Oh,
that
so he's
on
not
the
gonna come and
Discord.
join us then.
I believe it's pronounced Tracer.
Ho ho.
That's a funny spelling of Bridget.
I'll let Hedgie finish slurping.
Overwatch humor. Yeah, I think that's it for now. So we'll jump on. If you want to join in the audience, you can still do so.
You okay there, Pete?
Yeah, I'm just slowly having a stroke.
Right, well,
And we're away, are we?
Wow.
yeah, I'm
Yes,
pressing
we are.
button.
That's probably not the best thing to do whilst we're playing a game.
Enter the microphone, Echo. Enter the microphone. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I said it's probably not the best thing to do whilst we're playing a game.
Have a stroke, that is.
Welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty. Just throw your jacket anywhere. Me game es su game. Looks like the gang's all here. Guess I'll press this big red go button. This is round 1. You are about to see 2 prompts on your device. Type something hilarious or not for each one. Then everyone gets to decide if your answer is better than someone else's. Democracy at work. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go.
And so beginneth the typing.
Let's see.
Fucking hell.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, that's spelled correctly.
Good gracious.
Oh god.
I have absolutely nothing for the first question.
There we go.
TK's still stumped.
Yeah, when isn't he though? It's always writing a novel usually.
26, 25. Oh my. Time is ticking
Almost out of
down.
time. Use the safety quit button if you have to.
Yes.
No, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it.
Oi.
Time for the big reveal. Prompt number 1 is the next big reality show, America's Got Blank.
So, the next big reality
choose
show.
your favorite.
America's Got Terrorism or America's Got Diabetes. Yep, both of them pretty good. I think obesity is probably the best, but
We've had diabetes. It was called America's Got Talent.
and diabetes wins it
2-1.
2-1.
Moving on. The one thing they don't show you on the Pentagon tour is the secret blank room.
So, one thing they don't show you on the Pentagon tour is the secret 9/11 room or the secret arse penetration room.
That's
Someone-
not secret. It's just named gents' toilets.
Someone's trying to aim for the audience there. I see.
It's working.
Well,
Why, if they're aiming for the audience.
and 2-1 apparently because the players here are very, very lowest common denominator.
And
Who would
next
be
is
bugging in the Pentagon?
something an overexcited fan would yell at a tense dog show. Vote now.
Something an overexcited fan would yell at a tense dog show. Probably something rude about crossbreeds, or who's a good boy, Wonderbone? Surely it'd be, who's a good boy?
Don't. I've known people like that around dogs, and it's like, oh my god.
That's what you do. Who's a good boy? That's what you do.
Next prompt. A poor follow-up to the X-rated classic Debbie Does Dallas would be Debbie Blank.
Why couldn't I get this question?
Time to vote.
Okay. Poor follow-up to the X-rated classic Debbie Does Dallas would be Debbie Does Nicotinchisaurus or Debbie Does Disco.
Define poor. Oh, poor or horrific? Let's go with
Is it
poor.
bad? I
not
quite
horrific.
want to watch Debbie Does Disco.
Night fever,
And
You
yet
definitely
you
don't
voted
want to
for the other one.
You definitely don't want to do the other one.
Yeah.
Next one. How to make golf more exciting. Vote away.
No quick flash yet. But then
Okay.
first round.
How to make golf more exciting? Drop some acid before playing, like most of the players, or add fire, hookers, jazz music in the BBC. Yes, that's what happens if you drop some acid before playing.
From the conversations I've had from people who've taken drugs, I don't think acid does that. It's really bad because you like talk to people who do drugs and you talk to about what their experiences are, and it's like, yeah, this one is really good for that. This one isn't. And you sit there and you go,
That's it. Let's see the
okay,
scores for round 1.
I will bow to your experience.
yeah.
Right, so.
Like drink plenty of water. Well, I was thinking maybe a couple of cans.
I'm
No,
not last,
water.
yay!
Neither am I, but Hedgington.
Yes.
It's a hard round, the
Hey, if you
first
like
round,
round
especially
one,
the number
but
of players
all
you've
the points should
got.
be double. Have I got the round for you?
It's double points time.
Yes, it
And
is.
now it's time to go silent.
We're looking for a quiplash.
Okay.
Fuck no.
Oh my word. Good lord. God.
Wow. Oh my god. Fuck. What the hell can you answer to this question?
I'm in first!
Hooray!
And I'm in there second. Right behind you.
And Kaneka's in. Green Hill. Edge is in. And now it's Mr. Xavier who struggles.
Oh.
Yeah, I've got the worst question ever.
24, 23, 22, 21, 20. No
Oh good,
pressure.
I know I can spell check
Oh
it.
god, you didn't get back until 14. So,
Thank you
Cool,
for the
let's see what's
update
what.
on the time. I
First
realised I
one,
had time enough to
what
spell
the
check.
world's
That's
most
awesome.
obnoxiously trendy brunch restaurant.
Oh,
would be
YouTube.
called.
YouTube's being an ass. Okay, fine.
Okay, pick your favorite.
So, what the world's most obnoxiously trendy brunch restaurant would be called? Hipster avocado and rye, or munchy crunchy brunchy?
I'd eat
God,
at
this
Munchy
is
Crunchy
tricky.
Brunchy because that would be cereal based and would be fantastic.
No, they'd sell things like rye bread. Who hasn't voted?
And rye vita.
Echo.
I thought I just got in there.
Yeah. Punchy, punchy, punchy. Win. 2-1.
Yay!
Oh god, we're gonna have a round
Next
2 of
offer,
this, are we?
The title of a Goosebumps book that was never published.
So, the title of a
Okay,
Goosebumps book that was never published. The Horror of the Man in the Van, or Debbie Does Naked Hedgie-saurus.
I think we got a call back to a previous question. And the horror of the man in the van wins 2 votes to 1.
It was never published because Hedgie made it come true.
The number 1 reported crime in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
Oh gosh, I can't.
It's voting time.
Ooh. Number 1 recorded crime in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. Child boy anal rape or overly polite gentleman
All right.
wars.
Mr. Rogers' neighborhood is the most nicest place in the world. Oh, it's got crime! No, it really hasn't.
It's got you a first quiplash.
Yes.
Damned nuisance.
Coming up next, a sign you got a bad nose job.
I actually had to sit there and go, what would even be classified as a crime in that universe?
So, a sign you got a bad nose job. They finish before you do, or you look like Michael Jackson.
That's not really Michael Jackson. That's more Will
Yeah.
I Am impersonating.
Will I Am impersonates Michael Jackson because he's black.
So what's your excuse for impersonating Will I Am impersonating Michael Jackson?
Because he's hedgy.
And I just got a quiplash.
Well done.
Oh yes.
A much needed quiplash.
Yes, a much needed
Moron would
quiplash.
say at a museum.
So, what
Hold
a
on your
moron would
devices.
say at a museum. Hey, watch me jack off this priceless sculptor. Or
What?
Wow. Yeah, hey, watch me jack off this priceless sculptor. Or
Yeah.
wow, look at this ancient fire extinguisher.
So priceless, he's
So-
still working on it.
The priceless sculptor. The person who makes the sculpture.
Yes.
I'm guessing there wasn't enough to.
And wow,
Maybe.
look at this ancient fire extinguisher. With
I apologise
the
if
end
we
of
sound
round
like
2.
we're
Let's
making
see
fun
what
of you. This happens
He
in
is.
Quiplash. It's normally me. It's not often that someone else.
Hey, I got to be second.
Hey, I'm in third.
Fourth now.
For oh.
Ooh, and I'm being touched up by
Welcome
Hedgington
to
as
the
well.
last lash.
Oh, that's
the
your
final
bonus
round.
touchies.
There's just one.
I
prop
know.
for
Oh,
your
Right.
oh, oh.
Leave
Hey.
him alone, Hedge. It's the last lash and it's an acro lash.
Acro lash.
Attention to your device.
Yes.
Oh, come up with the phrase this acronym stands for.
Search the acronym MEM.
MEM. Full name?
An acronym. Yeah, so full name. In other
Yes.
words, yeah. What does MEM stand for?
Yes.
As in like a person's name?
No. As in,
No.
like NBA is National
Oh
Basketball
right, okay.
Association.
Normally they give a bit better. I'll spell check for this one.
And I've answered. It won't save me, but it's an answer.
Well, it's going to come down to if enough people answer this one, because with this number of people, it may turn it if you get an interesting one.
Well, we're just waiting for Mr. Hedgington, who's got 15 seconds left on the clock.
Tick tock, Hedgington. Tick tock.
There we go.
Talk, there goes the clock.
Okay, here we go. In the final round, you can give out 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze medal to your top 3 quips. Make them count.
Okay, so we've got the full name for the acronym MEM. We have Men Enjoying Men, Molesters Earning Money, Massive Elephants Masturbating, Mothers Evaluating Minors, and Masturbating Extreme Mothers.
I'm sensing a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's lots of masturbating here going.
Yeah.
And now everyone presses their buttons to
Ooh,
vote
do
for their
they
favourite.
now? Is that what the
Preferably.
theme of this one is right now
Push
then?
the
It would appear
button.
so. Well, they've got 15 seconds. There we go.
And everybody's pushed.
Yeah, everyone has
Nice.
pushed their
Let's see who
buttons.
snagged the medal.
Push the button.
First, the
Push
bronze.
the button.
Show me the silver. And finally, gold. Great. Let me just turn those medals into points for you.
Let's see.
Looks like Xavier has won this round. But
bloody
who has
hell.
won the game?
Yes.
Xavier.
We did it, you guys. Let's go to the scores.
Yeah, Xavier's won the game.
Oh,
Yeah, unquestionably he has won it.
I got second place.
Top 3!
I came from behind.
And Emrys's slut came in fourth.
Yes.
Well,
Oh dear.
there you go.
I always like coming from behind. It gives me a great deal of satisfaction.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Oh. How very punny.
I think we need to kill them. That's what needs to happen.
Right, now to find the pictures that will be feasible for Facebook.
None of them.
Not any of them, if any.
I think overly polite gentlemen call us, but then again, yeah, maybe not. So, on that note, while Mr. Xavier is looking to spam the Facebook feed, which is facebook.com/TigerTails we might as well play another song. Everyone
Yes.
go, yay, another song time. Yay. Yeah, in fact, let's go, yay, let's bring the people back. Woo. Yay,
No, I
people.
can't
Ooh, hello.
I know, right? So, we shall go into another song. So, let's go for the next act in Sonic the Hedgehog. So, we've just tackled Springyard Zone with Springtime Smoothness. So, let's now go into everyone's favourite stage, Labyrinth Zone. Yeah. With a song called Ocean View.
Ooh.
When it loads.
Technically, it wasn't an ocean, it was an underground lake.
Why is it
Can we
really-
slap him?
Yes, we can. Very hard. Why is it not working?
Please do so. Because funny.
Because stupid, that's why.
Yes,
Please,
quite.
please work.
Also, it technically wasn't a labyrinth, it was in fact a maze. I like things to be spelt correctly and defined in the right way.
Shush.
now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
Yeah, it's game time, and it's time for some good old...
Racketeering.
He took the words right out of my mouth. And so, we have TK, not I'm dog.
I am dog.
Not I am dog.
Not
TK,
I
not I am dog. I am
we
not
we
TK
nearly
dog.
made a sentence.
Nearly. Right, who's who then?
Well, TK, I'm guessing is TK.
Ah, yes, there we go. TK, not I'm dog hot. Hog.
Yes.
Dog hog.
Dog hog.
Not hog dog, dog hog. Well, hog I'm guessing is hedge.
Hello.
I am is I'm a bot, which
Yep.
is me. TK is TK.
Yep.
So not would be echo and
No.
dog.
Dog would be echo?
Yes.
Yep.
And
So-
not would more likely be...
Dame can echo.
Yes.
Dame can echo.
And now we know where everyone stands.
Hooray!
Let's start the game.
Thank you very
Yay.
much, but I'm sitting.
Shush.
It's summer. We've gotten to that point where people don't want to sit indoors and play games.
No, it's too nice.
Says-
Let's go outside.
Big fun waiting
Says
to
the
be
people who
unleashed.
sit indoors.
Yeah.
and
We'll be
play games.
posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a
This is gonna be
no-holds-barred
stupid.
tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is Bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your devices now.
So, what is our first bracket?
Grossest thing to stick your hand in.
It's the grossest thing to stick your hand in.
Type in the best answer.
Well,
Wow.
how many naked
Send.
hedgesauras
If
do
your
you
answer
think is
wins
going to
the entire
happen?
bracket, you'll be rolling in cash. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to chatbox.tv and entering the room code.
Let's see, naked hedgesaurus.
Indeed you can. You can go to
Echo.
Jackbox.tv and play along. Remember, you can influence the vote just like the American election.
I wonder
Your
if we're going
answers
to
are
see
being
someone
paired off
actually
into
go and
one-on-one
push the bow
matchups.
out and say maybe
That means
TK.
it's
That
time
will
to
be
seek our fortune at the prediction
that will be
table.
pushing it.
On your
Prediction
device,
time.
you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you
Well,
can
I know
predict
which
the answer
bracket's
that will give the
gonna
most
be
votes, you could win
difficult.
some sizable bonus bucks. Oh, and don't forget, if you don't think
Oh,
your own
God.
answers, the predictions are in.
Everyone's in. Let's
Yep.
get the brackets underway.
To our first
Everyone's in there, are they?
Yeah,
I think
apparently
I think I know Echo's answer.
So, we
This
have
matchup.
Grandma's
Use your device
used
to vote on
sanitary
which
towel
you think
collection
deserves to win.
or dog poo.
But don't forget, if you change
Let's
your
see,
mind,
one
you
that
can
will be
change your
disgusting
vote.
and one which won't be because they stop. Congratulations, gay community. You understand female bodily activity. But never mind, you'll still assume it's disgusting.
Well, yeah.
And on
obviously.
fairness, it's Grandma used sanitary towel collection. Doesn't necessarily say it's Grandma's used sanitary towels.
Indeed.
All of a sudden, it's got a lot more gross, hasn't it?
Yes.
Our
No.
next matchup.
No. So,
Oh! Oh! Oh, actually, no, sod it. That's right now.
wow, there's a lot of people who've had experience with this.
Apparently so.
A lot of people have had experience with this.
Yeah, apparently so.
And not a good experience.
Even the announcer thinks it's gross.
Yes.
Yeah, I think this is telling.
So we got Echo up against Grandma's sanitary towel collection.
Eastern Conference.
So Mud and Philip Schofield.
Titans squaring off.
Philip Schofield's what?
Go Fields.
Now there's no apostrophe. It's
Yeah.
not a possessive plural.
But that means there's two of
Schofield.
them.
That's pretty gross. That earns my vote.
Yeah. I mean, mud isn't really gross.
seems like
Philip
Not really.
Schofields. I'm not entirely sure what Philip Schofields would be
Yeah.
like.
It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup.
Oh my god.
Now it's time for Echo to get some revenge.
Well, personally, I know what it's like to put my
The
hand in
struggle
the
is
pile of
real.
wet newspaper, so...
It's part of it newspaper
Not
versus
that
Hedgie's Ables.
gross. I
2
did
seconds left to
waste
vote.
the Asda. Trust me, pile of wet newspaper is not gross.
Yeah, paper mache.
It doesn't
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
any
it's
closer
not.
than
It's not
this.
gross.
It's nothing quite like Hedgie's anus.
No, that's for
How
true.
would you know?
Because Hedgie's anus, one is the most grossest thing out of those two.
And also
Before
because
we
I
get
have
on to
experience,
round two,
much
it's
experience
time to
with
make
anus.
another prediction.
And paper mache.
Yes,
Not
that
at the
too.
same time.
Oh!
You got a new matchup waiting for
Okay.
you.
Although
when one feels like the
Which one
other.
you think is gonna win?
Let's see if we can
One of
the
these
prediction
things
drag
are
into
right
Echo.
like the other.
One of
Let's
these
jump
things is
back
dead.
to our bracket
Yeah.
for round two. It's a bracket like this that truly makes this game the sport of kings.
What's worse?
So
What's worse, everyone?
Grandma's used sanitary towel collection or Echo's ass?
What's worse?
Well, I don't have a
Will
donkey
we see
though,
a final
so
push?
So Echo's donkey wins it.
my donkey. Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I guess my donkey is probably pretty gross. I feed him all the slops.
Money
so-
if you guessed it.
Right, so now we're
This could
coming
be
up
the answer
with
to beat, but let's check out the competition.
First Schofields or Hedgie's anus. Well,
know
it needs
what
to be
this
battle of the bums.
Look, well, to be
Oh,
fair,
dear.
we know it's gonna be. We know it's gonna be. Not in real life, obviously, because those two things will never come together.
We can make a
Just
moon on
made it
camera.
happen.
They're both on camera.
Oh goodness me!
Looks like everyone got this
I already
one
had to witness
wrong.
this earlier.
So it has come down to the battle of the bulges.
No,
Battle of the
because
buns.
you know, 'cause
Battle of the buns.
you'll notice that one of those is actually a donkey.
Could this be a blowout?
You keep saying this.
Oh,
you believe
that's
this.
very rude. Fucking announcer talking about my anus like that.
You could have been talking about Hedgie's anus.
I guess that's so. Yes.
We have our first winner.
Oh, at least Mouse is the winner.
Yes, you've won the grossest thing to stick your hand in.
That
Congratulations.
was one hell of a bracket.
Well, I'm actually
Let's see
probably
how the
right now. It
scores
probably
shook
is
out.
pretty gross to stick your hand
Bit,
in my
bit
anus.
sweaty.
I'd imagine not just sweaty, shitty too.
Yeah.
It's not been washed out.
Welcome to TigerTails Radio. We're a family wholesome radio show.
Yeah.
We have never claimed
It's
that.
fun with
For
all the family.
blind bracket.
So basically, Hedgie and Echo
Start
basically
with
said
just
each
the
other's
category.
arseholes.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did.
Name any animal bigger than you. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to
Wow.
mind. We'll see the real bracket title
This
after
this
you
limits
answer.
things. There is a jinx rule in this, isn't there? So people can
there?
end up not being able to get in with the
Yeah.
same answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It
French
basically-
you answer the same.
Yeah, first one gets in, the other ones don't.
It says no, it is too similar. You must feck off.
Must choose something else.
Yes.
Let's see what this bracket is really about. Best animal to put
wind
a
chimes
velvet
going.
painting of above your bed.
Oh, my answer is so
Bracket that
perfect.
completely aligns with my own interests.
Yeah.
Time to get in
Mine
those
does
predictions.
too. Wahaha. Mine is totally what I would be if I was a fur.
Well, which one is bigger?
Never mind,
Gonna
it's,
go
the
with
it's the best
that
animal to
one.
put a velvet painting of above your bed. That's the actual bracket.
Yeah.
Yes. The context of the
The
painting
predictions
is
are
important
in.
in relation to the size I'm referring
Time to
to.
get it on.
So we have the best animal to put. Best animal to put a velvet painting of above your bed is a big, sexy, muscular tiger or
Or
giraffe.
giraffe. Well, of course,
You're
giraffes can
raising
only be
your
taken
hands.
pictures of vertically.
Yeah.
So, you need very high ceilings.
This one's looking
I will point out. Fuck.
Animal
Did you not vote?
listing.
Never mind. I missed the vote. Never mind.
Ah,
For shame.
I would go for the big sexy muscular tiger, but I too saw Zoolander. No, the Zootopia.
Next up,
Yeah.
Zoolander.
It was like, and here's the tigers.
talk
Yep,
about a
yep,
level
there
where
is.
these two competitors get
Who's
each
smaller
other's
than
necks
naked
all
Hedgesaurus?
Well,
Who's smaller than an elephant seal?
Elephant seals are huge.
Wow, the vote. Oh, the
Grandma
voting.
the lion.
Two people didn't vote.
you ran out of time.
Fuck, I
It was
didn't
like
get
That was.
I didn't
That
manage
was.
to vote.
I
I
think it's
decided
'cause
that
yeah,
promptly.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was in the lead and no one was dicking about with votes. That's
No.
why.
You got to be quick if you want to get in.
And it's percentage you earn anyway, so
Yeah.
Well,
Even if you don't know.
horse.
Oh, real
my.
answers.
size of the thing you want to see. And no, of course, it's not
We
bigger.
definitely know what that would be.
back and forth.
Massive dog.
Is that a
Which
picture of
one's
a,
gonna be
is that a
real?
picture of a horse? Nah.
Put that over my bed now.
Get out.
I regret nothing.
And now our last two contenders face off. A clear favorite.
Fox is not bigger than me. Fox is a teeny.
What if it's a macro fox?
Macro fox.
Yeah.
That's not a real life thing. God damn it, these votings.
Oh, that win
Who,
was so
who
big
thinks
you
a
could hear it in
fox
the
is
next
bigger
state
than
over.
you?
It depends how big you are.
Might be a generic answer.
An easy bet
Yeah,
that
true. We've
pays
seen some
off.
generics come in.
Yeah.
Before we get on to round two, it's
Yeah, it was
time
the
to make
generic
another
answer
prediction.
one. Although the prediction won that. How did the prediction win Fox?
Just waiting for Echo to predict.
The predictions are
Sometimes
in.
bracketeering is awesome.
Let's
Sometimes
jump back to our
bracketeering
brackets
is just
for round
awful.
two.
It's random. So, the best animal to have above your bed is the big, sexy, muscular tiger or the elephant seal.
Out of the gate with a
I see
big
this
lead.
as being a party game for a bigger size group, really.
I don't know, 5-0. That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah. Everybody voted that time.
Made for velvet.
Made for velvet.
The timer didn't end quickly.
Everybody got points. Yes. There's a lot of vested interest in the big, sexy, muscular tiger.
Just one match away
Again,
from our finals.
2 trumpets.
Horse, fox.
Oh, it doesn't get more contentious than this.
What
So,
does the fuck say? Nee, 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 nee.
or cockwarmer.
No one
Exactly.
thought it would be this
I
close.
did tell you that's what I'd be if I was a fan.
What, a horse?
This one seems
No,
like it's over
no, that
before
would
it's done.
require
Oh
size.
yeah, fox.
You will not be denied.
Yeah, but then you just be generic thing.
Generic fox.
Yeah, generic
And now
fox.
the final face-off.
Or you
What
can
is
try
the
and go and
best
Star
animal
Fox it,
velvet
and then
bedding to
everyone will
put
go
above your
fanboy
bed?
over you. Oh god.
So, best animal to have on your bed, the
one's
big,
looking
sexy,
over
muscular
already.
tiger or a horse? Is anyone actually going to vote horse? No, horse
No,
lover?
don't do that.
That's a winner.
I will claim those winnings, thank you very much.
I'm sure you will.
I will, yeah.
Let's take another peek at the scoreboard.
So, how's that doing overall to my scores? It's for me in second! Hey!
Hey!
The hog,
Echo-
the
Echo
teeth,
put the fox
and
in.
dog. Huh?
Apparently you put the fox in.
I did indeed put the fox in. Well, I told you that's what I'd be if I was to be a fan.
To this.
It's the
Time
triple
for the
blind
triple
bracket.
blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Here's your starting category. Describe any emoji. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take?
Be interesting to see what people use as a description for any emoji.
Oh, I've answered, but it's meant for Echo with only 19 seconds left on the
Let's
clock.
see
He's
what
in.
we're dealing with.
Hey.
Best emoji response to a late night you up test. Time to get in those predictions.
My answer's strangely fitting.
Yeah.
All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count.
Oh my god.
Come on, Mr. Xavier. Get your answer in.
The predictions are in.
Up
You're
in
so
a whole
obedient.
different sort
Up
of way,
first.
isn't it? Oh.
This is a big one.
Confused. Impressed.
My people got off. The best emoji response to a late night you up test is somewhat confused and not impressed.
Yeah, being
There's
woken
a
up in the
hole
middle
in
of the
the
night. Yeah,
bucket,
that
dear
would
Martha.
pretty much be it.
Next up,
So, best response to you up is
Dirty
shocked
ice
face or dirty ice cream with a smile.
Dirty ice cream.
Yes, it looks like dirty ice cream with a smile. What emoji could that be?
I have no idea.
just running out the
It's
clock
2-2.
now.
2 for Ethan. The poop emoji. Poop emoji wins it.
Cannoli.
2 emojis, 1 cup.
Oh god!
Oh gosh.
Don't bring that meme back. for
I make
God
no
only.
apologies.
Tensions are mounting over in the
You
Omega
should.
Conference.
It looks like it's going to be a hands down for the big poop aubergine.
Big popal aubergine.
Yes.
Not purple. Popal.
You mean
Purple.
an eggplant?
Eggplant for American.
That was ugly.
Worst
Oh,
American
yes.
accent ever.
Well,
Who's that
if,
talking
if
American
you're
accent?
up, then well, I suppose it's accurate, isn't it? Really?
What?
Hot dog wallets.
Pardon?
Hot dog
Time
one.
to round out
I said
the
they got the
bracket
thing
with
right.
this vicious matchup.
Hog dog.
Someone's going for the big muscular full-time hunk. That's not an emoji.
Isn't it?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I am on the edge of my seat.
It's describing an
Part-time
emoji.
emoji.
Yeah, it's describing an emoji. I'm not entirely
This
sure
one's
what
looking
they're
over.
describing, but they're describing an emoji.
I think it's the muscly
They're on
man
fire.
emoji.
Ah.
But there's no saying he's full-time. He could only be part-time for all we know.
Let's switch up this bracket. Best emoji to add to every message you ever send to your boss. Get those predictions
So, the
in
best
now.
emoji to send to every message you ever send... Sorry, you add to every message you ever send to your boss. Mine still fits.
And so does mine. Mine literally is the thing I send.
So now I know what yours is.
The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. Only one can come out on top.
It's going to be a tie if no one else votes.
An upset in the making.
Oh,
It's a nail biter.
it's going down to the wire. It's gone to the poop emoji.
Give me goosebumps. There's cash if you predicted this one. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against.
So, we got Big Purple Aubergine or
These
Goofy
answers
Face
changed to
for
harsh
best
words
emoji
at the press
to add
conference.
to every message you ever send your boss.
Who hasn't voted?
Someone doesn't vote.
Me, I'm just trying to get it to...
Who'll come out on top?
Oh,
The big purple
That
aubergine.
was a slaughter.
that is literally the thing I send
Yes?
to every message.
Really? Why?
Because she loves the aubergine.
Oh, okay.
One last switch.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Best emoji to
does
replace
indeed.
your name. I hope your answers still make sense.
Oh, yeah.
And now the final face-off.
Oh, yes.
Just replace your name.
I get a feeling Purple Aubergine's going to win this somehow.
Somehow.
I wonder why that's
What do
my
people
team.
call you? The big purple aubergine.
Oh, yes, they do.
No, they just call you a massive dick.
And the dog gets it.
Hooray! Well, dogs like big purple aubergines.
That they
Who walked
certainly
away
do.
with the top
Squeezy
score?
Final score.
Yay, Captain.
Oh, no! Pipped at the post.
Yes! My big purple aubergine gets me there.
I'm somewhat confused and not impressed. Still relevant. So the grossest thing to stick your hand in was Echo's ass.
Oh, my poor
fine.
donkey.
Yeah, I know, right? What did your donkey ever do to deserve that?
It's
The
probably all
best
the time.
animal to put on a velvet painting above your bed is a big, sexy, muscular tiger. By Tiger Dagger. No bias. And best emoji to replace your name, Big Purple Aubergine by Dotcock. Kind of fitting, really.
Yes, it is. Yes.
Indeed.
It's almost as if...
He's so rude.
Yes. It's almost as if it was a self-fulfilling prophecy.
I know, right? So what we'll do is we'll just cut back to the studio.
Oh, if only I was a self-fulfilling prophecy.
I think you self-fulfill quite often, really.
That's not the studio.
No, that's definitely not the studio.
You're quite right, it's not.
That is the other bit of the studio, the bit that's not got us in it.
Yeah, let's go to the actual studio bit of the studio, shall we?
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Hey!
Yeah, I wonder what happened there. I don't know. Anyway, shall we move on with a bit of music?
All right, yes.
Yes, let's. So, without any further ado, we have the next part in the Sonic. We've just gone through the...
Labyrinth Zone.
Yes, and so we now end up on stage 5, which is, Hedgie?
Scrap Brain Zone.
No, that's stage 6.
Ah,
You want Starlight Zone.
Starlight Zone.
And so, with Lightning Star, we have Jax.
TigerTails Radio. Be part of it. Chat in the Discord server and talk directly to the hosts. Visit tigertailsradio.co.uk now.
Yeah, you can go and do that thing. Go into our Discord server and have a natter.
Yes. Please, I'm so lonely.
He's all alone in there, even though he hasn't been chatting
Discord.
for a little while. Yes, Discord. Remember that thing you're supposed to be an Echo?
Yeah, I know.
That thing that isn't Grinder? He laughs because he knows he's totally busted.
Yes, he is. I've looked over his shoulder and gone, bloody hell.
Oh yes, he has. Most definitely.
Yeah. It's like, for God's sake, man.
jealous, really.
Not jealous.
Well, jealous, envious, you know.
And now the abuse in the Discord starts.
Yes.
What have we done here?
It's like,
Yes,
for God's
but-
sake.
So we'll have another song before we... Have you got anything for done and dusted, Mr. Xavier?
No, unfortunately, not being ill and whatnot, I
No, that's fine.
don't really have the preparing.
That's fine. I could probably have a little natter about something, but we'll have our song before we do that. But we have a few minutes to kill because there were some quite short games compared to usual due to the lack of people. So we've got an extra couple of minutes. So let's all go and stand in the corner and melt because it's bloody warm in here.
It is.
Isn't it just?
It is really, really warm. And I'm going... It's been raining recently,
Yep.
and now we've had something that isn't quite sun, because we had that storm the other day, didn't we?
Did we?
Kind of, yeah.
Well, we had the tail end of it, so we didn't really see much of it. But there was a storm the other day. We got the north got lots of it. We got a bit of it, and I'm thinking, if it's going to be like kind of like quiet now, weather-wise, how is our trip to Wales going to stand?
Wet.
I'm predicting
Well,
wet because it's my
yeah,
birthday.
Was
So
it?
it's
I
guaranteed to get
say
wet.
wet because Wales.
I was going to say, yeah, Wales, it's wet.
Not always.
As long as it's not cold,
Yeah.
as long as it's just wet,
Yeah, that's true.
we can cope with wet.
Yeah, wet's not too bad. But yes, so this is the announcement for Monday, the 2nd of July. There is no show. I repeat, there is no show on Monday, the 2nd of July.
I thought we were going to go for it and give it a go.
Well, if there's any internet out there,
Yeah.
we might do like a YouTube live stream from the mobile phone. But it's certainly not going to be a show.
Yes.
Because the show
Wow.
requires equipment.
Well, obviously, yeah. I mean,
As you can
obviously
see
we
from
can't
this
do...
delightful stand that we have
Yeah.
filled with equipment.
Well, the point is, yeah, we can't do a full show, but we can at least, you know, we can have an attempt at a show. If
With
we've got
what?
some sort of internet.
We haven't got any microphones or anything.
Yes. We'll have like mobile phone microphones.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be top quality,
Yes.
that, isn't
Yeah!
Yes.
it? Yeah.
It's like yes or no. No proper show. We might do, like I say, a little YouTube live stream thing directly
Yeah.
from mobile phone. Say, look, we're in Wales. It's all Welsh and shit. But we won't do.
It's all Welsh and shit.
Literally, Welsh and shit.
But we won't do an actual show.
No.
No, because I'm looking forward to my holiday in Wales.
Yes. Well, it's
No.
going to be a flipping action-packed holiday by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Notice that he said mine, not ours.
Well, you see, I'm looking forward to the holiday, whether you two are or not. I don't give a shit. I'm looking forward to it, and therefore.
Well, you kind of need me to give at least a shit, because, you know, you're going to have a bit of a hard time getting there otherwise.
It's like, Father, you know Wales?
We could go by train.
Yeah, we could do.
Yeah, that's true. What, to the cabin? By
No.
train?
No, but we could get a train up to the nearest railway station and then get a taxi.
Oh, yeah, true.
And then charge it to Daddy's credit card. Which Hedgie will look up, because his daddy's richer than mine is.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me, Mr. Taxi Driver. Yes, we know you're Jamaican, so could you drive us here, please?
Why is the taxi driver Jamaican in
They're all
Wales?
Jamaican.
They're
In
not.
Wales?
San Francisco, Wales, so...
That,
Yeah,
no,
they're
San
so the
Francisco,
same.
not anywhere close.
No, nowhere near close. Bye, Hedgie.
It's like they're all Jamaican in San Francisco.
Guess
No.
what? Wales isn't San Francisco. Hate to break this to you.
Just a little different.
Just a smidge.
Just a tiny
Just
bit.
a smidge.
So, on that note, before Hedgie can get any more racist,
What?
I think we should quickly have a song. And so, we have gone through the lair that was Starlight Zone, which takes us to the next zone, which is Hedgie.
Labyrinth.
No, we've done that one.
Ah. Final Zone.
No, the one before that.
Winged Fortress?
Wing
Might.
Fortress Zone.
Or it could be accidentally press the button with your elbow. Or finger, whatever.
Or Scrap Brain Zone.
Yeah, Scrap Brain Zone
Scrap
is the
Brain
one.
Zone, yes.
So yes, we shall have Scrap Brain Zone, or it's called Clockwork Criminal by Will Rock.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio review stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
Yep, it's done and dusted. It's that time of the show where we talk about things we've eaten, seen, tasted, touched, delighted with, and other assorted adjectives. Look at that, see?
Surely verbs.
Maybe. But running's a
Maybe
verb.
some nouns. Maybe some nouns.
Maybe some nouns. We'll throw things in. Maybe
Maybe-
an adverb.
maybe- all of the
Nouns
above.
and verbs.
We'll throw an adverb. Maybe an adjective.
Adjective. An adjective.
It's sort of bluey.
Bluey, greeny, whitey, purpley.
Yes.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Yes.
Timey wimey,
How would
Doctor
you
Who
describe
wooey.
this? It's sort of coloury.
It's just bleh. So yeah, we've been watching. Oh, I've been watching Rick and Morty.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Ah.
I still don't know what to think
Well,
about
that
Someone
sums
has to.
everything up.
it. No, it's like I'm watching Rick and Morty, and I have absolutely no emotion on it whatsoever. I have never found a piece of media that I have had such little care over, but
Really?
didn't enjoy it. Normally, I either like something or I don't like something, and I'll either tolerate its existence, or it can pass me by or be whatever. But Rick and Morty, I found, has managed to find a spot I didn't know existed, and it's actually hit me with. It's not even apathy, because apathy at least shows that you care enough to not care. Mm-hmm. This
So
is
it
just.
literally has just left you completely cold, basically. Just not even stirred any feeling.
It's got
either
some
way.
laughs out of me. It's
Right.
comically, it's quite well written, and the animation isn't too appalling. And I'll watch another episode when it comes on, and I probably will seek out to watch the final 3 episodes just so I can finish the set. But I just don't know how to describe my enjoyment of it, because enjoyment isn't a word I'd use.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a few episodes with you guys, and it was interesting. There was some humour there, but I also sat there and went, how are people watching this in the droves that they're doing? And it's like...
It's like the Rabid Fanboy Association. I don't get it.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean-
but then it's the same thing. It's like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. If you know It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it's a show about horrible people and comedic things that horrible people get up to
That's true, it is.
with Danny DeVito. And it's like these are horrible people. I have no connection with these people.
The similar thing with Seinfeld as well, where they're all constantly making problems and sort of trying to be selfish
Yeah.
and ruining other people's lives, but they never learn.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the closest was, I think, the Hive Mind episode where Morty feels the way he does at the end of the episode, because it's like the girlfriend's dumped him, but then at the end of the episode they do the cutscene where he's still just as crazy and doesn't seem to have learned, and it's like, well, where's the development? You kind of try and suggest there's this development, doesn't
Season
Feel
3.
it.
Season 3 has development. I'll give it that, because there is an event that happens early on. I think it actually kind of starts at the end of season 2, really, and it kind of carries on, and it does form a kind of overarching plot, which normally for the first 2 seasons it seemed to be kind of like Monster of the Week scenario, where at the end of the day everything will kind of reset to default. Whereas in season 3 it doesn't. Actions from previous episodes have consequences that carry over, which is interesting. But I just don't know how to describe it. It's there. It exists, and I kind of care, and I kind of don't at the same time.
Yeah, I can get
And
that.
they cancel each other out.
I can kind of see what you're saying, to be honest, because I must admit, having seen it, I haven't watched the latest season yet.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not out yet. I don't think, is it not till
No, it's
later?
not. Season 3, well, season 4 is not coming out until, like, let's say 2019 at the very earliest, and even then it's going to be late 2019,
Really?
according to Wikipedia.
Ah. I thought it was meant to be later this year. But
Well, apparently when they got the contract renewed for an additional 70 episodes, spread over an indeterminate amount of seasons,
yep.
that was March-ish of this year, and they hadn't even started writing anything because they didn't know if they were going to get it, so they didn't
Ooh.
bother. So, And animation takes time, yo.
Yes.
Animation, like video game, ain't easy to make. So it's going to be a while, so they say. But you see, with BoJack Horseman, you didn't really feel much for the first few episodes,
I don't know. See, I watched,
and then all of a sudden you were sucked in.
Yes.
I don't know. See, I watched like at least a season or so of it, and I found that it was utterly irritating to the point that it riled me up to the point I was like, no, I cannot watch any more episodes of this. It is so infuriating.
Oh, we're the opposite. We love that show.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
No,
think
I can't stand BoJack Horseman. It literally leaves me feeling like I just want to punch the shit out of the television. Which, to be fair, if you know me, you know, as you know me all too well, I'm not a kind of violent sort of person, but
No.
that show, my God, it annoys me.
In which case, we will not invite you around when we come to watch the next series.
Yeah,
Yes.
come on, season
Something
5.
It comes down to how the season's done, because I was watching Archer, and I got to the season where just before Archer and Thingy got together, I suddenly lost all interest as soon as they got together. I was powering through Archer, which was brilliant fun, and then suddenly it was this about. And
See,
and I
love
kind
that.
of
love
I kind of
Archer.
get that feeling with Rick and Morty, because it feels like it'll try and progress, and then it will hit that point where suddenly it's a case of, yeah, I've lost interest because of something. That's what I see from it. It's not going to be because it's bad. It's just something's gone. Yeah, no.
No, it's just going to peak, and then that's it. It'll just not really get any better.
We shall see. I mean, each episode I found enjoyable to a point. As in, I'll happily watch it. I'll actively watch it as opposed to it just being on in the background, and I'll pay attention and and laugh at the jokes I found funny.
See, I found
But-
the further through you go, the better it. The more I felt drawn in by it.
Well, see, I haven't yet felt drawn in by it.
No,
It hasn't managed to latch itself to me.
Same
I
as
didn't-
me, actually.
I didn't find it to be a strong drawing in, but it definitely did grow on me quite.
Whereas with things like BoJack, yes, it annoys you, but for us, the intricacies and the dilemmas between the characters of the situations they create for themselves and then how they solve these, or not solve, as the case may be, these
Yes.
issues, was just utterly compelling viewing. And it got to the point we were binge watching these
Yes.
things, going,
Well,
we should have gone to bed like 4 episodes ago. There's 3 more. Do you want to watch another one?
It's the
See, I
fact
was-
they managed to weave in like 4 plot lines, and yet it doesn't feel cluttered.
No, it doesn't get messy at all.
Yeah, even though there's 4 plot lines going through, like Princess Carolyn's dating with 2 boys in a big jacket.
Yep.
Sorry,
Mr.
what?
Spoilers.
Mr. Peanut Butter, basically.
His electoral campaign.
Yes. What's his wife's name?
Steve.
The reporter woman.
Yes.
Yeah, her.
Her basically being in Machu Picchu and basically nearly having it off with a famous filmmaker. And
And plus BoJack's life itself.
yeah, Todd's obviously
Oh, Todd's arc, yeah.
very close sort of, well, his improvisational career, his near musical career.
His
and-
asexuality.
Yes. All of these things interweave, but it doesn't feel cluttered at all.
Yeah.
If you try to describe it to someone, they go, that sounds like a complete mess.
But it doesn't. Everything is so neatly woven into
Yes.
each other.
Yeah, which I think was what kind of supposed to be Rick and Morty, but it doesn't. I mean, it is still gag of the week.
Oh yeah, it is very much kind of monster of the week thing. But now there's a kind of an overarching story, which I won't
Yeah,
spoil
but
for those who haven't
even-
seen season 3 yet.
Even with the continuation, I feel it's going to be gag of the week, because it's like Mr. Me.
Mr.
what is it?
Meeseeks.
Mr. Meeseeks, yes.
Hi, Mr. Meeseeks, look at me!
I love Mr. Meeseeks. Basically, I feel like I need one.
Yes. Oh god, don't we just?
You haven't got the voice right though.
I wasn't really trying.
No,
It's
you
far
really
too warm
don't
to really
wanna-
try.
I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me!
Mr. Meeseeks.
Yeah, but it's an
Do the
episode
dishes.
that's-
Ooh, can
Yeah,
do!
but it's one of those episodes where you feel it's like Monster of the Week, and it doesn't necessarily seem to add to anything. And I know it's animation and it shouldn't do, but we're now at the point where you kind of want that from
Well,
animation
there's a couple
because
of
that's
bits-
the logical
There's a
progression.
couple of bits like the Federation of Ricks that do kind of follow on from other previous episodes. But it's not really kind of a really massive overarching plotline, whereas like they do have in season 3. But even season 3 hasn't grabbed me. I mean, I'll watch it till the end just so I can have that whole overall of all 3 seasons. But if it didn't get continued for another season, I wouldn't have complained. I mean, it's got commissioned for another 70 episodes, which at 10 episodes of run, which has been their general go,
Yeah.
that's another 7 series.
It's crazy.
So, if they do it that way, they might do a South Park and go 23 episodes a series or something crazy like that. But, I mean, even South Park managed to grab me more than Rick and Morty. Well, I suppose it's been going longer. I've got more kind of connection to the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and South Park weaves in Monster of the Weeks and
Crazy social
overarching
commentary.
plot lines.
Yes.
Yeah, overarching plot lines for the series to a degree of that's artistry in now, I suppose you could say.
Whereas for Rick and Morty, it was all done for the Szechuan sauce.
Yes. Which basically turns people into raving mobs.
Yeah, in real life.
Yes.
At McDonald's, no less.
Yeah. And people blaming McDonald's for the fact they didn't stock this sauce anymore. It's like,
We brought it back as a favour. You guys stop being bastards.
yes.
Pricks.
Yeah.
But yes, I think that now kind of makes it to the end of the show.
Indeed, because it's 10:05.
It is 10:05. We've managed to get through 7 songs. I actually did have Final Zone left as well.
Ooh.
Yeah, but nah.
Yeah.
It's not a real level.
No.
It's only the end. So we can kill it and just finish the show off. So, we will be back next week for the last episode of the week. Of the month even.
Yes.
We are then having a week off to be in Wales. And Echo, what's the name of the station we're going to visit?
The name of the station. This is so unfair. So unfair. So the name of the station is Llanfair Porthgwengeth. Gwyntoboth.
Nope.
Huh?
You missed a bit.
Missed a bit.
Llanfair Porthgwengeth.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
No. I can't.
Go,
This is-
go, gadget something.
Oh, got Colcara.
Yep.
Gwyntoboth.
Yep.
Fantasilio Cocogot.
Yeah.
Yay.
I will eventually
Yes.
remember it. The thing
we
is,
will be going to Llanfair Porthgwengeth go Gareth and Robert Clantysilio go go go.
What, you mean Llanfair Porthgwengeth go Gareth and Robert Clantysilio go go go?
Indeed. Llanfair Porthgwengeth go Gareth and Robert Clantysilio go go go. Yes.
It's a nice place.
Indeed.
We should go there sometime.
Llanfair PG. Because
As the locals say.
Oh, no, the locals say
Exactly.
Llanfair Porth.
Ah.
Yeah. That's what the locals say.
or just Llanfair.
It's on British Rail. It's Llanfair PG. And there's a few Llanfairs around, so they don't just call it Llanfair.
Ah.
Yeah, I guess.
Because we can not too far away from where we're staying is the Wellsbourne and Llanfair Railway, which starts near where we are and goes down. So it definitely doesn't head up towards Anglesey.
Ah, okay. Right, anyway, I think we should let these people rest their ears from our...
From our incessant babbling.
Yes.
So
Indeed.
we will be back next week, like I say, with more shenanigans and some heat, probably, and some more Jackbox gaming and music and fun.
Yep.
But until then, it's a good night from the Hedgington.
Good night, everybody.
It's a good night from the Xavier. I think we killed him.
It's a good night for me, so
Wow, that took a long time to reply.
Yeah, process, jeez.
Yeah.
A good night from the Echo.
Good night, everybody.
And it's a good night from the Hedgie.
Good night, everybody.
And it's a good night from the Echo.
Good night, everybody.
And it's a good night from me, TK. Thank you very much for listening to this episode of TigerTails Radio. We shall return next week for the final episode of June, skip a week, and then be back on the second week of July. But until then, it's night-night, everybody. Night-night.